Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the DTC podcast.
What's
My
up,
host,
everybody?
Michael Shulo, all the way from Pittsburgh, here for you guys. Is that a Pens hat?
Pens hat.
Did we go to a Pens game together?
Yes, we did.
I think Joe hooked up those tickets.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Good guy. Shout out to Joe Shulo.
Hey, Joe, what's up? I know you're not on social media. You'll never hear this, but other people will. So, what's up, man? Thanks for all that.
You know who else we got to shout out?
Who?
Our families.
That's a great idea. Hi, family.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad, and my wife and kids.
Hi, fiance. Hi, my fiance's family. What up, cousins? What up, Sigro?
Hi, all.
Hey, coworkers. And last but not least, shout out to the video guy. We can't name him, but
Who shall remain nameless?
It's like Voldemort, you know? Can't say his name.
He who shall remain nameless.
All right, so we kind of touched on this in an earlier episode. We were talking about how to be a good client.
Okay.
But like you and I are men who are aged and scarred. So I'm gonna say that we should cheers to every time one of us says the number one thing that we wish clients did. Do you know what it is?
I do.
Can you say it with me on three?
On three.
1, 2, 3. I wish clients paid on time.
Pay on time, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
All right, so at home, if you're listening, every time we say clients should pay on time, we're going to cheers. So, Mike, what's the one thing you have to do to be a good client?
You have to trust your designer.
Oh, that's important.
Trust is the number one thing. Steve Harvey would have it number one on his board.
On Family Feud?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the show, right? Family Feud?
Bing. Yeah.
Number 1, 100% of the votes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you win.
Yeah.
It's over.
I mean, we could just all go home. That's the one. Honestly, everything else after that is just kind of like a trickle-down effect.
So what goes into trusting your designer?
Experience, man.
No, I mean, like, how does a designer feel that he's trusted? Like, how do we receive trust as designers? And no, I'm not asking for love languages, even though my love language as a designer is gifts. Send gifts, please.
Well, you usually feel trusted when they give you a little bit of creative freedom. Like, I understand if a customer doesn't like your design. Like,
I don't.
You don't like my design?
No, I don't understand when they don't like my design. I'm like,
of course you don't.
Where do you live? Under a rock? My design is bomb.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. But no, in all seriousness, sometimes it happens. You'll get a guy that's like, it's like, we were kind of thinking more like something, and that's totally fine. But it's another thing when they love your design and then they change 14 paragraphs worth of things on it. It's like, you didn't really love this design, dude. You're just you don't know how to design or know how to use the software, so you're just paying me to do all the things that you want to see.
I think you're right.
And not trusting the designer that did his job or her job,
Even Tom Brady doesn't win the Super Bowl every time he goes.
Yeah, right.
And I guess Steph Curry misses a couple 3-point shots.
Not many, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess it happens. I guess you're right. Maybe a client could not like my work, but I don't think I want those types of clients anyway.
Yeah, for real.
I guess...
Why would you ever want one of those type of clients?
I guess I humor myself with my clients when it comes to designing, but I agree. Right, when the client gives you creative control, and the client isn't like, here's like a sketch of exactly what I want. Yeah. And then when you like take some creative freedoms to make it happen, like adjusting the font size, adjusting the placement to be compliant with the FDA requirements and everything.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, I prefer my sketch. Do it exactly how I wanted it done. It's like, bro, why'd you hire me? Yeah. I am the expert. Yeah. Now,
like I made these, I didn't make these changes to make you angry. I did these because they need to be done so the product is better.
Yeah, or flat out, consumer cares more about this than that. Like, why did you add how many calories in the front of my drink in a call out? Well, customers care about this. You might not have recognized it, but look, here's 4 other brands that sell billions of dollars worth of stuff that do it.
Yeah, it's, you're not reinventing the wheel here.
What else does a client have to do to be a good client?
Pay on time.
Cheers
to that.
I think clients have to be good about fully providing the project specs.
Yeah, scope of work.
There are so many times where a client will be like, hey, I need this. They don't give me the size of what it is unless it's a print thing, right? They don't tell me where it's getting printed. Different printers have different bleeds, trims, crop lines, so on and so forth.
Sure.
They don't even tell me the date of the event, the time of the event.
That would help.
They don't tell me what it costs to get in. Like you don't have any of the information.
Yeah.
And okay, sure, I could be intuitive, and I've done this for long enough that I could figure out what you might want as placeholder text. But it's not my job to figure that out. I mean, it can be my job as a designer, but then pay me to be a brand strategist or a producer on the project.
Oh yeah.
And not just the graphic designer that gets $100.
Yep.
For doing something for 5 hours of me trying to read your mind.
My favorite is in websites with that. Everybody's like, oh, build me a website. And you're like, yeah, I can build you a sweet website, but I don't do what you do for a living, so I can't create content for you if I don't understand what you do.
Listen, Mike, I need you to build me a website for carpenting, and you need to know everything. Get it done, I'll give you a week.
Yeah, good luck. See ya.
What on earth do I do with that type of request? And the best part is, like, it'll be a day before their supposed deadline. Yeah. We're like, where is it? We just want to check in. I'm like, what are you talking about? You never sent me the project specs. They're like, oh, I knew you weren't going to get it done.
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
Like, I'm just like, what do you mean?
How was I supposed to get anything done? I cannot read your mind. Yeah, you get it.
So a good client provides the full checklist of information.
Yeah.
A good client also provides high-res vector logo files. Not a file in an Excel sheet. Not a little tiny microscopic JPEG.
Not a JPEG that's been added to an Adobe Illustrator file and then saved. That's still raster, folks.
I gave you my 300 kilobyte logo, and I need you to put this on a big vinyl banner. And why does it look pixelated? Like, I don't get it.
Well,
I just, you have to provide the assets in a resolution that we can actually use it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the assets in a resolution where we can use it, ask us to remake your assets. And then we won't be mad about it. And we'll be happy to remake your assets.
You just have to.
Within reason.
You just have to pay for it.
Within reason. I don't know if I want to do one of these MS Paint things over. I'd be like, let me like
You might need a rebrand.
I had this fraternity brother that was going into consulting.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, man, I'll be happy to design you a logo. And then I guess I didn't respond to him because I was doing it for free like in a couple of days. And then he came back to me like, I want a Fiverr and got a guy to make it. The dude literally went on Microsoft Word clip art, took like a random thing, added the word consulting on it. The fonts weren't even consistent. It wasn't vector. And he came to me. He was like, yo, can you make this vector for me? I'm like, bro, I don't even know what this is. Like, no idea. And like, it's clip art when it's like the text with like that swoosh underneath that doesn't even finish.
Yeah, right.
With like
it like ends off for, yeah, right.
With like a half spinning globe somewhere on this side. And none of it's lined up in a way that makes any sense in 2022, 2023.
The globes. Everyone has a globe.
I don't get it. Like worldwide. Do you remember Step Brothers?
Prestige worldwide.
Yeah. I'm like,
I just feel like a lightning bolt hit,
Man, I think the other thing about clients, man, I love it when clients pay on time.
Hear, hear.
In the TikTok video, they're going to have a little ding every single time it happens.
Yeah.
How many times did it happen in this episode?
I think 4 so far.
Are you keeping count?
I'm not really keeping count, though.
I'm disappointed in you. You just got to say it more times. Pay on time.
That's 5. This is really good.
You know what else makes a good client? When they give realistic turnaround times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want you to do it in 24 hours.
Yeah.
For a discounted rate. And give me all these revisions. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it's
right?
impossible.
What is that acronym that you can only get like 2 of? It's like fast, cheap.
Oh, good, fast, cheap.
Good, fast, cheap. Right?
Pick any 2.
Pick any 2.
Dude, my dad's been saying that for 100 years. He's been saying that to me since I was a kid.
Is he the one who taught you how to chisel?
Yeah,
logos
yeah.
and
Back in the Stone Ages when I was born.
Mr. Shulo, thank you for making my careers. I really appreciate it.
Good, fast, cheap, man. Pick 2.
It's just the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want it cheap, you want it fast, cool. It'll be
cheap and fast.
It's not going to be
If
good.
you want it good and fast, it ain't going to be cheap because I got to put everything else off for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really, it's
How does
just
good and cheap work? Oh, it won't be fast.
That's right.
Yeah. Give me my time. I'll figure it out. I'll get it done.
Mm-hmm. But you can't be mad when it takes a month.
But everyone just wants it right away.
Yeah, for sure.
For cheap. They want it to be the best thing I've ever made in my life.
So good and fast. It's expensive.
How do you handle friends? When friends ask for stuff.
It depends on how close of friends. I mean, everyone has friends, but like my buddies, like my good buddies, dude, I'm actually happy to help those people out. You know what I mean? Like they're my buddies. I want them to succeed. And if I'm good, like if I have time, hey man, I'll fix you up. Let's go. Let's get the business. Let's go have a couple beers. I'll bust out the old MacBook. Let's get crazy.
Hey, I need a logo for my fantasy football team.
Oh, dude, those are fun, actually.
I think I got to a point where my friends, they have 2 choices. If you want to be treated like a client, I'll be happy to treat you like a client. But then you have to give me all creative control, and you have to pay me the rate that any of my clients would pay me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you are literally put into my pipeline, scheduled, project updates, everything you're supposed to
Oh, I agree with that.
I'll treat you like a client. Or if you want a discount, I'll do it for free. But you're not in my pipeline.
Nope.
I will get to it when I get to it.
Yep, that's right.
And if you don't give me the full checklist of everything I ask for me to do it for you for free, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
or I have full reign to bust your chops for the next year.
Forever.
Yeah, you just get clowned constantly.
At the funeral, I'm like, bro.
There was that time that he didn't give me any of the checklists to get that stuff done he wanted.
Remember that logo I never did for you? I guess I'll never get to it now.
Yeah, for sure. God rest his soul.
When I learned that my friends, when I offered to do it for free, when they pull that client from hell move on me, you go, why isn't it done yet? I'm like, it's been 20 minutes. Like, what do you mean? I'm not Amazon Prime now. Like, you're not going to get this in 2 hours. Like,
I'm not Amazon Prime now.
And, I just look at them and I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I was offering.
You mean you don't have like an Encore drone that flies over and drops logos off?
I'm going to disappoint you on this, man. I think you should go on Fiverr. I think that's where you should go get it done. And I send it to wherever it is. The other thing I did is that if I'm your friend and you ask me to do something for free, I send them my buy me a coffee link.
Nice.
buymeacoffee.com/AnkurKGarg.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, at the very least, just like buy me my next Starbucks cup.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a $3 donation. It goes directly to my PayPal. And I know you're super jealous that you still don't have yours created. But if you ever want to buy Mike a coffee, just send them to my page. I'll take care of Mike.
He buys me coffees all the time. It's cool. Just keep sending him the money.
You know what else I do? I pay on time.
He does. And so do I.
Is there anything else that we missed on how to be a good client?
I mean, this is a little too much just to ask for a thank you.
I think to be put on your Christmas gift list is a great client.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I know what it is.
Oh, wait, isn't it the other way around? They pay us, so we're supposed to send them gifts?
Yeah, maybe.
Never mind. We scratched that from the list.
Just pay us on time, and that's it. Here.
All right. For anyone at home playing this with liquor, we're going to cut this episode here so that you can make
that way you can
to whatever's next. And to everyone else, thanks for tuning in. We got one more episode for the rest of the season.
Yep.
And then we'll catch you soon.
All right.